I've been on the department for almost 10 years. In January it would be 10 years. When I first decided to be a police officer, and I had actually gone a different route. When I graduated college, I went into the telecommunications field. It was my second major. My first major was criminal justice. I worked at a couple of television stations out in Montana, so I wasn't sure what I really wanted to do. I decided to apply, not thinking that I'd actually get on the department because I'm a little girl. I know that's how I felt. I was like, I'm just a little girl. They wouldn't hire me. And then I started looking at the qualifications, and I had all those, and the physical agility test. I started out, I couldn't do one push-up. I think you're supposed to do about 25 push-ups maybe to get in. I couldn't do one push-up. I ran in high school, ran in college. I was more into cardio, not weightlifting, push-ups or pull-ups. I couldn't do one push-up. As time went on, we would do the physical agility test, the written test, the interviews, and I thought I did pretty well. And I practiced and researched and worked on it, but I still didn't think I was going to get hired. And I finally got that letter in the mail that said that I've been accepted. It was exciting. I still didn't know for sure, but once I went into the academy and I saw what it was, the teamwork, the camaraderie of the officers, what it took to be an officer, it really captivated me, and that's how I got into it. So it was actually, once I was hired, that's when I really wanted to be a police officer. That's when I figured, hey, this is what I want to do. The job that I have as a patrol officer, where you start out, is you're not behind a desk. You have a lot of freedom. With that, you have to have a lot of integrity. You're trusted to do the right thing. So you have to have that background and be that good person. But you have a lot of freedom to do what you want. We have emergency calls that'll come over our radio, and we have to take those. But when we're slow, you can do traffic if you want. You can work on those drug houses that are in the neighborhood. There's just so much you can do, and to actually help people in the area. And another great thing is to actually, when you go home at night, you feel like you've accomplished things. Being an officer for IMPD, it actually means something to me. Working here for 10 years, I got to know, actually growing up in this city, and as a child having to call the police, or have my family call the police, and IPD back then, and looking at them and seeing the integrity and what good officers that we had in the city really meant something, that they actually helped. And then now to become one and be one, it means a lot. And I know that this city really, for the most part, the majority of people actually back the police. And in doing so, it makes me want to become a better police officer and help them. It just takes the whole department to work together, and that's just the basis of this department, is the brotherhood or sisterhood of people working together. It's all teamwork. And in some other professions, there's a lot of competition between people. They may not work together, but here you have to. That's the basis of being a police officer, is working with one another. Being a small female, I do have to go about certain runs in different ways. I'm a lot more verbal. It's a presence. Once you enter someone's house, they judge you the way you look. But I have a good presence about me, and I can go about it a different way than a male officer. But you can learn that as you go through the academy and you go through your field training. You learn different ways to go about a run than a male would, but gives you the same results. And I've never had any issues at all with my coworkers, the fellow officers. They've always been supportive. And that should encourage anybody to, especially women, to apply, because it is open, and we do need more female officers out here. There are different things that women can offer as opposed to men, and vice versa. Men can offer different things, but we need everything. We need a well-rounded department that include both men and women. So if you have that desire at all and if anything's keeping you back, you should go ahead and apply and become an officer, and you'll find out that this is the profession for you, the one that you want to stay in and make it a career.